Good evening, and thank you so much for joining us here tonight from the live studio of JewSalsa Web TV. We are so happy to be with you because tonight is one of the most important shows that we'll be doing this year, if not the most important show. We've been working like crazy these past few days on a project, and the whole show will be about this project. But even before I start, just let me say this to you. This is not even a project anymore. This is not a hypothesis. This is real. The project, it's not a project, it's reality, it's done. And for this to continue being a reality, we're going to need you. But before asking you for anything, I just want to take a moment to thank each and every one of you for being here, for being with us, for your generosity, for all the emotion that you've shared the past weeks, because we've all been very moved about what's happening in Ukraine. So we want to say thank you for your generosity from all the association. And also all our thoughts and prayers are with Ukraine right now. And this is what this show is about. It's about them, and it's about what we can do to help them. With me on this set tonight, we have a very special audience. We wanted the audience to be not backstage, we wanted the audience to be on stage, because this show is about how everyone in this association will be committed to help us. So we have artists, we have singers, we have people who single-handedly had decided to help Ukrainians. And we'll share all these testimonies tonight. We'll share everything that we've been doing tonight. And we'll share everything from this project that's called The Residency. Now, that being said, I would like to open this with just a little bit of suspense. There'll be a few sentences in French, so I'm going to translate super quickly whatever I just said. So give me a few seconds, I'll be right back in English with you. Donc bonsoir à tous et merci d'être avec nous ce soir. On est bien dans les studios de JewSalsa, vous reconnaissez notre décor, vous reconnaissez les briques. Ce soir on a un drapeau ukrainien derrière nous parce que toute l'émission et notre action à partir de maintenant leur sera dédiée aux Ukrainiens. On a un projet sur lequel on travaille très dur depuis quelques jours. Ça fait que quelques jours, mais j'ai l'impression que ça fait des mois. Et on est impatient de pouvoir le partager avec vous. Ce projet sera un projet de soutien aux Ukrainiens, mais je ne vous en dis pas plus, on va avoir toute l'émission pour en parler. L'émission sera rapide, donc restez avec nous. On a un panel exceptionnel avec nous ce soir, on a un plateau avec un public qu'on voulait sur le plateau avec nous, puisque ce soir, c'est à propos de cette association, de la générosité des membres de l'association qui vont nous accompagner et qui seront là, et on va vous expliquer pourquoi, et on va aussi vous expliquer pourquoi vous pouvez participer. Tonight is also about explaining how you can act, how you can help. Right? And we know you've helped a lot already, and we're going to ask a little bit more from you. So, in advance, thank you so much. But without further ado, I would like to introduce to you Raphael Cohen. Please, Raphael Cohen, join me on stage. Raphael Cohen, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the microphone. Is it okay, David, if I do the interview with this microphone too? Oh, I have this one. Thank you so much. The famous microphone. It's the one you don't like. No, it's the one with the Larsen. All right. Raphael Cohen, thank you so much for being with us tonight.
My pleasure. Thank you for organizing it.
Thank you so much. So you know already how much we love you in this association, how much it means a lot for us, for you to being here. We haven't explained already what the residency is. We haven't explained. We're going to keep a little bit of suspense to that. But from what we can say, it's going to be a project to help Ukrainians. And you know all about the project. We've talked about it. In fact, everyone knows here all about the project, and that's why they're here right now. I'd like to know first if you can tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, so I'm an artist. I'm an actress, singer, dancer. I write, and I'm also a spiritual teacher. I teach the spiritual laws, and I'm a spiritual guide. And yeah, I guess I infuse all of my spirituality and my healing into the art that I do also. But yeah, that's what I do.
Thank you so much. You're also an amazing singer.
Thank you.
Yeah, and I had the chance to witness your meditations that you did on a show last year or 2 years ago, and I can tell you it's incredible. People who know me know how much I'm skeptical of all these things, but this was incredible. After a session with Raphael, you just feel so good. Now that being said, I would like to know, Raphael, why have you helped us support this project?
Well, I was honored that you invited me to come on here because for me, what's most important in times of darkness like these is that everyone has the ability to express what's real for them, and to come back to a sort of inner safety and inner peace, regardless of what's going on. And that can only happen when we express ourselves and we express what's real, what's true, our emotions or our thoughts or our sensations. And so the way that artists do that is through art. And you need art, and you need to be able, it's like to stay sane when you're an artist, you actually need to do that. And so I really love the idea of creating a residency that supports artists to keep doing their art, to keep doing what they do best, and how they can help their internal peace and therefore the external peace of the world.
Thank you so much. Well, what are you going to sing for us tonight?
I am going to sing the hymn to love, for love is the only truth. And it's l'hymne à l'amour in French by Edith Piaf.
Thank you so much. Just to sum it up quickly in French, Raphaël nous soutient dans notre initiative. Alors c'est une chanteuse, une comédienne, une guide spirituelle. Je vous encourage à aller voir sa page. Je vous le dis tout de suite, elle n'est pas venue faire de la promo, absolument pas, mais ça nous fait plaisir parce qu'on aime ce qu'elle fait. Ça nous fait tellement plaisir de l'avoir avec nous. Et on est honoré, encore plus qu'elle, je pense, qu'elle soutienne notre projet parce qu'on l'aime tellement que ça nous fait vraiment plaisir. Elle soutient notre projet parce que pour elle, l'art est quelque chose d'essentiel et de trouver un espace mental pour ces artistes pour s'exprimer est quelque chose d'extrêmement important. Même si on ne vous a pas encore tout dit sur la résidence, je pense que vous commencez à avoir une petite idée. Et elle va nous chanter l'hymne à l'amour. Je ne sais pas pourquoi j'ai fait la traduction alors que tu parles mieux français que moi, mais ça me faisait plaisir. Ça me faisait plaisir de le faire. Voilà.
C'était parfait.
Je te remercie. Je reprends les micros.
If the sun should tumble from the sky, if the sea should suddenly run dry, peu m'importe si tu m'aimes, je me fous du monde entier, tant que l'amour inondera mes matins, tant que mon corps frémira sous tes mains, peu m'importe les problèmes, mon amour, puisque tu m'aimes. J'irai jusqu'au bout du monde, je me ferai teindre en blonde si tu me le demandais. J'irai décrocher la lune, j'irai voler la fortune si tu me le demandais. Je renierai ma patrie, je renierai mes amis si tu me le demandais. On peut bien rire de moi, je ferai n'importe quoi si tu me le demandais. Si un jour la vie t'arrache à moi, si tu meurs, que tu sois loin de moi, peu m'importe si tu m'aimes, car moi je mourrai aussi. Nous aurons pour nous l'éternité dans dans le bleu de toute l'immensité, dans le ciel, plus de problèmes. Dieu réunit ceux qui s'aiment. Dans le ciel, plus de problèmes. Dieu réunit ceux qui s'aiment.
C'est bon? Est-ce que tu peux me mettre mon micro, David, s'il te plaît?
M'asseoir?
Oui, vous pouvez retourner vous asseoir. Merci beaucoup, Raphaël Cohen. C'était remarquable. Ça va?
Appuie sur le dos.
C'est bon pour toi?
Non. T'as pris ton micro, t'es sûr?
J'ai pris le 1. C'est pas le mien? Ah, ok, on est bon. Thank you so much, Raphaël. That was incredible. Merci beaucoup. C'était magnifique. And it was so good for us to start with Hymn to Love. That was beautiful. Okay, I think we might as well say all that there is, all that needs to be said about the residency. This is our project, which is now real. The residency is born from the idea of David and I, because we wanted to be in an action. We wanted to act. We were moved. We were terrified. We were sad about what's happening in Ukraine, and we were wondering how to help. So David asked me, how can we help? And he had this incredible idea. He said, well, how about we house 10 Ukrainians? And I said, okay, that's incredible. That's an incredible idea. I mean, yeah, okay, we could house 10 Ukrainians. How long? And so he said, for 10 days. I'm like, okay, 10 days, okay, 10 days, sorry, 1 month. 1 month, 10 Ukrainians. And then the project was, okay, what for? Because there's so many associations, so many people already helping. So how can we help more than that? How can we do better? So the idea was, well, very simple. We're gonna give them to artists. We're gonna give 10 artists, Ukrainian, the means to continue their art. So, for those who know our studio, there is plenty of room. It's 260 square meters. We have music studio, and we have a web TV studio here, and we have other spaces. Now, all this space is going to be available to 10 Ukrainian artists. In order to do that, we need to have them come from Ukraine to Paris, and then we have to house them, and then we have to help them find food, help them feel accepted in the community, help them find their way around, and also help them practice their art. And this is where we are pretty good actually right now, because we are able to take Ukrainians from West Ukraine to get them to Paris. We know how to do that. Yeah. Now we can house them for a month. We can do that because the community of JewSalsa has been so generous that this is something that we can do. Now the only thing is, well, then okay, they're here. What are we going to do with them? Well, this is what the studio is for. We want to help them continue pursuing their career as artists, because artists in Ukraine have different perspective right now. Some of them are going actually to war. Some are really fighters going to war. Others don't have any means to continue because they've lost. I mean, I'm sure you've seen videos of artists in Ukraine losing their pianos to bombs, losing their houses. They're playing violin in basements. I mean, it's a terrible situation. So what we're saying is, well, if you're an artist and if you want to keep doing what you do best, which is art, you come to us, you contact us, and we'll get you all the way from Ukraine to Paris. We'll house you for 1 month, and we'll provide everything that we can to help you pursue this art. Now, this is open to everyone in Ukraine or any Ukrainian fleeing, any Ukrainian refugee right now. You don't have to be Jewish because JewSalsa is very involved in the Jewish community, but you don't have to be Jewish. You can have children. We'll take care of children too. Yeah, so basically what you have to do is send us your application. We'll provide all the links that you need. And yeah, basically that's pretty much it. Once we have your application, once you're in the program, we take you from Ukraine, we bring you here, and our community will help because our community is incredible. Now, to make this project a reality, of course, we're going to need money. Wow, shocking. Yeah, we're asking for money once again. We just asked for your money for the association, and we're asking again. And the thing is, what's incredible is that you were so generous enough to help us go through the last funding that we had. And actually, you keep going, you keep doing so, you keep giving. We already have received money for this new campaign that we're starting, and we haven't even started yet that we already have money. That's how incredible. Talk about this project to someone, they'll be like, okay, I'll give you money for that. Like, this is breathtaking for us. So first, I have to say, even before the campaign starts, thank you for being so generous. This is incredible. Sorry, mic switching.
C'est bon, merci beaucoup. Ah, c'est mieux. Oh, this is so much better. Yeah, I'll go back to French and then I'll come back to English. La résidence, c'est simple, c'est 10 Ukrainiens, artistes, qu'on sort d'Ukraine, qu'on amène à Paris et à qui on met à disposition le studio, c'est-à-dire tous les moyens du studio. Le plateau Web TV, la salle de musique dans laquelle j'irai dans quelques instants, tous les espaces seront mis à leur disposition pendant 1 mois dans le but très simple, c'est qu'ils continuent à utiliser leur art, à être des artistes de la manière dont ils veulent. Ils ne sont pas obligés, mais c'est pour les plus motivés évidemment, pour ceux qui auront vraiment envie. Voilà. Alors, vous allez nous dire, mais comment est-ce qu'on finance ? On finance d'abord parce que vous avez donné beaucoup d'argent à cette association, on vous en remercie. On finance aussi parce que, à peine on a parlé du projet, que déjà on a reçu des dons. C'est-à-dire qu'on a reçu des dons avant même de lancer la campagne de dons, ce qu'on va faire ce soir, et on a déjà reçu des dons. Donc, on ne sait même pas comment vous remercier, merci. Mais ce n'est pas suffisant. Ce n'est pas suffisant parce que cette fois, on ne vous demande pas seulement des dons, on vous demande beaucoup plus que ça. Ce soir, ce qu'on vous demande, c'est de vous impliquer personnellement. Pourquoi on vous dit ça ? Je pense qu'on s'est tous sentis émus et terrifiés quand on a regardé les infos ces dernières semaines et qu'on s'est tous sentis probablement impuissants. Eh bien, ce n'est pas le cas. JewSalsa aujourd'hui vous donne l'occasion, je ne sais pas si c'est l'opportunité, je ne sais pas non plus si c'est la chance, mais en tout cas la possibilité de faire quelque chose, la possibilité d'être acteur. C'est-à-dire qu'aujourd'hui, quelque part en Europe, du côté de Prague, nous avons notre première participante, notre première réfugiée qui va rejoindre la résidence. Elle s'appelle Tatiana, on l'appelle Tania, et c'est une artiste internationale extraordinaire, une peintre, sculptrice, donc une artiste plastique, qui est professeure aux Beaux-Arts de Kiev, qui a grandi dans le Donbass et qui va nous rejoindre dans quelques jours à JewSalsa et qui va devenir la première membre invitée de la résidence. Je retourne à l'anglais. In a couple of days from now, actually 2 days from now, we are going to receive our first guest. Her name is Tanya. She's a famous international Ukrainian artist, painter, and teacher at Ukrainian Fine Arts Academy. She grew up in the Donbass, which means that for 8 years now she is already displaced. She's an activist. She is one of the bravest people you'll ever meet. She was part of the revolution in 2014. She was a photographer then. She's also she's still a painter. You can see some of the paintings right here. She's part of exhibition in the whole world. So yeah, we are so proud, so honored, and so humbled to say that Tanya is our first artist to join the residency. Oh yeah, and she's very grateful, and yeah, and she's incredible. So we can't wait to have her here and to introduce her to you. Now, many of us, we've felt terrible in the past week. We've felt completely heartbroken. We felt powerless. Well, this residency is actually the moment where you can do something. So I'm not saying just give us money. Yeah, sure, please send money. We actually need it. So please keep doing so. But I don't know. I wasn't satisfied with just sending money, which is already something, you know? Personally, I wasn't satisfied. I wanted to do something more. Well, that's your occasion. If you felt like you watched the news and you felt bad and you thought about it, you're like, well, what can I do? Maybe you feel like you don't have particular capacities, particular talents that could be used, particular skills that can be used in this situation. Well, you're wrong. Actually, you're totally wrong. We need everyone. We need every member of this association. And further than that, we need any member of any association, anywhere, who can help us. Translators, people to house our guests, our artists, people to help them, to show them around the city, to help them with anything, finding their way around. There is a lot of administrative work going on. If you can make a haircut for free, if you can do like sports class, any kind of class for free, anything, we would be eternally grateful. And I promise you, you will be eternally grateful towards yourself for doing this. This is a once in a lifetime occasion to do something that will change your life in a way you've never imagined. Giving your time, a bit of your time and your skills, and we all know that we're all very busy. We're all busy. We all have so many things to do. I mean, we've had COVID, we've had so many stressful news. Well, this is it actually. This is now. Now you get to do something that you'll remember and that will change you. I promise you this will change you. So I'm gonna pass the microphone around because I just briefed these guys. Like 30 minutes ago, basically, they didn't know why they were coming. They knew there was a project about Ukraine and they don't know. Now they're in the project. Now they said, yes, I'm going to do something. Was it social pressure? Probably, yes. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter the motivation. The only thing is that now their lives are going to be changed forever because they're going to be part of something that will be history for the association and that will mean something for themselves. And I cannot tell you how much the people that you're going to help, how grateful they're going to be. I promise you, you've never seen this kind of generosity that the one you're going to show and that the one that you're going to receive. This is going to be life-changing. So I'm going to ask, let's see, David. Ouais. Ah, le retour du micro. Merci. Les gens que vous voyez sur scène ce sont nos cobayes, évidemment. Ce sont des personnes qui ont accepté de venir. Ils ne savaient pas vraiment ce qu'il allait en être de ce projet. On leur a dit c'est un projet sur l'Ukraine, est-ce que vous venez? Ils sont venus. Maintenant, on leur a dit est-ce que vous acceptez de nous aider et comment vous nous aidez? Et ils ont dit ok, on vous aide. On leur a dit non, qu'un truc concret, super concret. Là, c'est le moment de l'action. Ils nous ont tous dit quelque chose. Ils nous ont tous dit oui et quelque chose. Est-ce que c'est la pression sociale? Probablement, ça n'a pas d'importance. Le fait est, ils sont là, ils vont nous aider. Je vais passer le micro à David. David, how can you help?
Okay.
C'est bon, c'est bon. Ah.
C'est bon? Okay. Now it's working. All right. Thanks, Jeremy. So my name's David, and I am a professor of English. I teach in Paris, and I'm also a tour guide in Paris. So it's my pleasure to be able to show our artists around the city, to take them to the Eiffel Tower and climb it, to see all the fascinating, interesting corners of the city, to introduce them to other artists, street artists, tour guides who tour street art, show them the city, help them feel comfortable and fall in love with this amazing city like I did. My wife and I are also offering to host people in our home. And of course, if anybody needs to work on their English, I'm also happy to offer English lessons as well.
Thank you so much, David. Thank you so much. Yeah, that's like a tough act to follow, but let's see. Oh yeah, Anouk, this one's for you. You want to go in English or in French?
I can do both.
Wow, you're incredible. You're incredible. Wow, look at
I'm
you.
incredible.
You're so special.
So hi, my name is Anouk, and I'm a legal advisor in leading music company in France.
Are you asking?
So
or
basically, no, I'm terrible at explaining my job in English. That's whatever. So basically, often my work is leading me to administrative things. So I was thinking that I could help in that way the people that would be welcomed in the residency. And also, since I'm guessing that they're going to be housed close by, close to the studio, and my work is actually 10 minutes from here, I could do grocery shopping and basically, be there with them as many times as I can. So they would have a constant here.
Thank you
Yep.
so much. Thank you so much, Anouk. Okay, I'm taking the microphone back. That's it for now. Thank you so much. David, do you want me to turn off this microphone? Yes, and it's off. Okay, well, thank you. See, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Like, this is concrete action. This is something. Like, who thought that Anouk would have any skills useful? No one did. No one did. Well, actually, she does. Oh, we actually have a comment down there, and I'll go back to Anouk right after that. Je veux bien faire découvrir la Kayla, même les gens du Nord adorent. So that means that she wants to have Ukrainian discover one of the worst dish in the world, which is Kayla, of course, as anyone knows. Well, thank you so much, Starna. This is incredible. Thank you so much, both of you. That's concrete. That's, well, administrative work. Come on, who wants to do that? No one wants to do that. And now we've got Anouk offering to do administrative work for people she doesn't know. So thank you so much. Aviva is saying, I'm a student. How can I help? Aviva, I know you. You know you can help. Get in touch with us. We'll find you something. We'll find you something to do, I promise. Everyone can help. Everyone. And Aviva is also, she works with us, so we know her, and she's great, and she'll find something to do. Cooking, groceries, anything. Like, tour guide in Paris. People will fall in love in Paris. Like, that's, when people come to Paris, don't always fall in love. When they live here, they don't always fall in love. Like, if you can manage that, that's incredible. But, like,
If they're really unlucky, they'll get stuck here.
that's actually incredible because we've heard that in some cases, refugees, when they arrive in a new environment, this is going to be a whole new environment. Paris is not always the most welcoming environment to foreigners. We're going to be like, come on, we're going to be honest with that. But we've seen huge amount of solidarity towards Ukrainian refugees. So I think you're going to have a great welcoming here. And having someone to show you around, like, not just show you around, like David is an incredible guide. I don't like the person, but come on, he's very good. He's very good. No, he's really incredible. So for, some of our artists, they're all really into culture. So this is going to be an incredible opportunity for them. I'll come with you. I want to see your tour. All right. So yeah, this is Tanya is our first guest who'll be here in a couple of days. So this is the residency. We've started the idea from scratch with David. We already have some money coming in. We already had a little bit of money. Can David maybe tell us about this? Est-ce que tu peux nous parler un peu de la cagnotte, David? Ouais? Okay, so David is going to tell us about it. What I can tell you, though, is that from my experience, something happened, is that I went to Poland to help some refugees. And on our way back, we needed a place to stay. So I asked on my social network, hey, guys, do you know someone? Oh, yes. Alors ça, c'est pas hyper trop d'actu. Mais si tu veux, je peux revenir sur Tanya. Peut-être après. Ouais, non, t'inquiète, pas de souci, je vais continuer de raconter ma vie. So I went to Poland, and so on the way back, we need a place to stay in Berlin. I go on the social networks, and I say, guys, anyone know someone who can host us in Berlin? and so on the way back, this happens, is that I start receiving dozens of messages, people saying, Jeremy, I don't know anyone in Berlin. I can pay for Airbnb.
Hey.
And I say, well, thank you. We don't need people to pay for Airbnb. We just need, if you know a relative in Berlin, we'll just crash this way for one night. And we have 3 refugees, amazing people that I have with me on that night. And so people insisted. They said, no, but we want to pay, to be part of what you're doing. So I said, well, thank you. Let's split in half to pay for the, gas and everything, and the other half that I would be very, very happy to give to the Ukrainians that I've had the pleasure to meet. I mean, Natalia, Vita, and Maxime. And the thing is that our Ukrainian refugees are incredibly, incredibly resilient and strong and brave, and they will not take the help easily. So I couldn't send them the money because they don't want the money. So I said maybe I can give to a charity, and they didn't tell me which charity to give to because I think they really want me to keep the money. But so the thing is that there's already 350 euros from this crowdfunding, this fundraising that we did. So I'm gonna have to thank a lot of people. Gabrielle, Elodie, Gregory, well, my whole family, all my friends, and relative to the refugees who given money. Well, half of your money is going to this project. It's going to the residency. So we already have this money coming in. It's a small thing, but it's there. And we are very happy because that means that one project of helping people brought money to help other people. And this is what we're going to do. Okay, now, Aaron, what can you tell us about your help?
Hello, my name is Aaron Frank from the United States. I'm a musician, a composer, and a violinist. I'm a music teacher as well, and what I can say is that I would love to teach music to one of the people doing the residency. And in general, I just want to say that I find all of this super meaningful. I mean, it is true action. It's not just feeling sorry, but it's making a difference. And there's a big difference there. And it's all about empathy. It's all about thinking about someone else before yourself. And I mean, it would be hard for us to imagine going through what they're going through. And that's what we're doing through this residency is putting ourselves in other people's shoes who are going through a very difficult situation. So I would love to teach music, show people around the city, and just be a friend for someone, because I think that's what they need right now.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Aaron. Speaks very good English, huh?
For New York, yeah.
For New York. Thank you so much, Aaron. Oh, actually, why am I tossing the mic like this? Okay, someone else who wants to help. Gabriel, we haven't talked. So Gabriel just joined us. He has no idea why he's here right now. We haven't asked him if we could help. There's what, 2,000 people watching? Hi, Gabriel. How are you going to help?
With everything I have. No. Actually, I speak Russian. So I guess that my translation service would be well taken by the Ukrainians who maybe don't talk so good English. My French is not that good, but je vais essayer. And so, well, I would like to actually offer my Russian, because what is funny is I've been to Ukraine in 2014 with David, who asked me if I can help, and so I decided yes, of course, because he helped me to find the love of my life, the reason why I'm here in Paris. Yes, it's sweet, huh? And so I, I have to give it back. This is what it's about, right? And he was using it very good. He kept it back for long years, right?
You cannot give
and
your
then
wife back.
after, I need your help. I'm here.
Incredible.
Yeah, so I'm grocery shopping is a very nice point, which I heard here, right? Which I would like to offer as well. I can even translate some things like. So, если вам нужна моя помощь, дорогие люди из Украины, я готов вам дать это все. Да, помогать. I just said if you need my help, I'm ready to give you my help. Maybe somebody from Ukraine listens. So, right.
Thank
That's
you
it.
so much.
Mhm.
Turns out,
May I put it away?
turns out everyone is useful tonight. That's incredible. Even
me,
the guy no
even
one
the guy who
knows.
doesn't know nothing.
We don't know him. He just popped
Ah,
up.
hi, I'm Gabriel. I forgot to say.
Thank you so much, Gabriel.
Go.
Thank you so much. That's incredible. Wow. So in this area, some people are useful. And no, I'm kidding. No. Thank you so much, everyone. Hey. Hi. There you go.
Here you go. Okay, my name is Tatiana.
Tatiana.
But I don't speak Russian at all. I only have a Russian name.
Oh, that's disappointing a
Sorry.
little bit. Yes. Yeah. Why are you here, Tatiana?
I'm here because I have been told to come here.
Okay.
And no, because I was also really, I got this empathy for all those people in Ukraine. And of course, watching all those terrible images on TV really moved me. And I started with my boyfriend accommodating some Ukrainians that were refugees and arrived in Paris. And after hours of traveling throughout all those different countries from Ukraine to Paris, and so basically they crashed in Paris and they didn't know where to stay for a few nights. And so that's why we started to host some people sometimes. And we still have a spare room to host more people sometimes. So I don't have that many great skills in languages except French and English, but with the Russian I won't be of a great help. But maybe as well, like I'm like Anouk, like a legal advisor, so I'm dealing with administrative stuff on an everyday basis, so I can help with that stuff as well. Maybe I can offer some babysitting sometimes. That would be for later on. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I have a little rabbit, which is a great therapy.
Yeah.
All the Ukrainian refugees who came to our house really enjoyed it. And so that's pretty much it. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Tatiana. That's amazing idea, rabbit therapy. I want to try. I really want to try that. Like, I'm really serious. I want to try that. Actually, the place where we crashed in Berlin with our refugees had a rabbit too. Yeah, and no one could sleep at night because the rabbit was making so much noise and he was in the bedroom, so no one could sleep. So I think they need therapy now because of that. Yep. Ah, okay. Wow. No adjustment. Okay, David, tell me what I'm looking at. Where to look? Here? Yeah. Okay. So, what is this? Oh, this is the link to the crowdfunding, right? To the fundraising. Exactly. Thank you. Okay, so you click on this link, then you give us money. Please do. The reason you do that is very simple. You do that because then we can have Ukrainian artists here. Then you can help them. Yeah, we're putting you to work because you want to do that. You know deep down you want to do that. And then you're going to have the best experience in your life. So, where are we at, David, right now? We're at 0. It's not refreshed, right? It's not refreshed yet. Okay. All right. Is this? Oh, the Serfa. I have to say something about Serfa, David? Ah, what do I have to say about Serfa? I have no idea. I'm not marketing. I'm just making jokes. Okay. Go on this link. Give money, and then you have a Serfa. And with the Serfa, you get how much? How much back? I have 15 different answers. Incredible. 50%? 66%. 66% back on your taxes, right? Assuming you live in France. And if you don't, well, good for you. Thank you. Now, that being said, David, can we go back to Tanya's, remember the presentation? She said something incredible. I want everyone to hear that. Incredible. Thank you, David. Now, I'm really, so Tanya, as I told you before, she came from the Donbass. So that means that she was displaced for quite a while now. Now, this is the application that she sent us. Like, she did this in 5 minutes on a train while getting out of Ukraine, right? And I want you to pay attention to that last paragraph right here. Now, here. Come on, guy. Help me with that. Okay, so what she says is, I'd like to tell you from the bottom of my heart and sincerely that I'm not trying to save myself. I'm trying to find a way to keep being creative, to keep doing what I'm good at. Now, to be honest, to be really honest, from all the Ukrainians I've met in my life, I can tell you that this is 100% true. Ukrainians want to fight. You've seen this. I don't know what I'm telling you. You've seen the news. You've seen them, how they fight. They're fighters. Tanya is also a fighter. Yeah. Tanya was in Maidan. Tanya wants to come to Paris because she wants to fight back. She wants to be useful to Ukraine. Look what she says down there. She says, my hands have not held brushes for 20 days, and my body has not smelled oil paints. I need to express my feeling and pain that have recently accumulated. Express images of war on canvas, develop a thematic series of paintings. Well, that is the definition of our motivation and the definition of the residency. This is what this place is for. It's a place for artists to fight back, basically. You get back on your feet, you stay here 1 month to start, just to start, then we'll see. But just to start, then we'll see. That depends on how much money we make, that depends on all the different partnership that we can create during this month. We hope to keep them longer, we hope to keep them shorter if the war ends. But if it doesn't end, then we want them to stay as long as possible, you know, because they're gonna be friends, they're gonna be family, they're gonna be part of the community. Now, everyone watching, ask yourself, what can you do? There are so many things. Everyone can do something, you can do something. Please get in touch with us, contact us, send us a message, Facebook Messenger, send us something, write a comment in this, and we'll get back to you and we'll find you something to do, I promise. These people need friends, these people need inspiration, these people need emotional support, rabbit emotional support, any kind, you know. Now, I'd like to introduce to you Sofia. Please come on stage with me, Sofia. On stage, I mean, we're all on stage. So, Sofia, I'm gonna get the microphone. Please tell us about yourself.
Thank you so much for inviting me here. I'm very grateful. And so I was born in Moscow. My mother tongue is Russian. I grew up in Berlin. I studied in Canada and in Israel. And so now I'm here in Paris. So I'm a professional singer since the age of 14. And I also studied Chazanut, which is Jewish cantorial arts. And so this is what I do. I create projects and possibilities for people to connect from different backgrounds, religions, cultures, languages, because this is what arts and spirituality is, the backbone of society. And we truly need to be able to continue expressing ourselves and be in the resonance, in touch with the society and with people around me. And I'm truly happy also to discover the wonderful pool of work and opportunities that you create here at the JewSalsa. I'm here on the journey to discover right now what this project is about. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here and answering our invitation, because we are so proud to have you here. From what I heard, you're the first woman Chazan in Europe, right? Is this right?
Yes, that's what it happened that I
oh yeah, by accident.
received, yeah.
Yes, I'm sure.
This ordination.
Yes.
And
That's
it happened to
incredible.
be in Europe, so go figure.
Yeah, but it's not very usual. So what I'm saying is that
It's a kind of weird thing
Yeah,
to
it's
do, I guess. Yeah.
it's incredible. I want to know why. I mean, we've talked about it, but I want to know why. First, I want to know what you do to support, because I've heard you've been already engaged in supporting Ukrainians.
Yeah, so through my background, I am in touch with international organizations and associations, different structures that les réseaux that are in France, in Germany, in Israel, in Canada, in the States, and also through the fact that I have relatives everywhere, like every Jew in the diaspora. So it feels very connected right now, and beaucoup de mobilisation. So within all the directions in the Judaism and in other also areas. So so I'm trying to do what I can do from my possibilities, because we have le devoir d'être solidaire with our human beings, and this is basically something that doesn't need to be expanded.
Yeah, no, I mean,
as a thought.
I think as Jews living in Europe, when a war starts in Eastern Europe, it means something very particular. I think it resonates in a very particular way for us. I mean, I'm going to talk for myself. with my Ashkenazim origins, but it's something that feels very strange and that brings back terrible memories. When you see people being displaced, you think of yourself, your family, you think of people you've known. And you're thinking, well, no, this cannot be another reality now. This has to stop. So what can we do? And each of us,
Absolutely.
each of us, like everyone here proved that they can do something, that they're going to do something meaningful. Thank you so much. What made you like, it's kind of obvious question, so, but I'm still gonna ask, like, why support this initiative?
I've been invited to discover it. No, but why support it? Because there is no reason not to do so.
I know, it's obvious. I mean, when you talk to people, sometimes you get very strange answers. People are like, yeah, I don't have the time, I don't have it. And you're like, there's no reason not to. Well, that shows how generous you are. So thank you so much for that. What are you going to do for it? Because I know now you're going to sing for us. What is it that you're going to sing for us tonight?
Actually, I don't know. I was thinking of a spontaneous prayer. And so according to the Jewish tradition, we do, it is a tradition for a cantor, a chazan, to be inspired by the moment based on the tradition and on what we do traditionally, but to create an opportunity for a prayer to exist spontaneously with kavanah. And this is what I'm going to do, but I'm going to extend it a bit to in a way that I will not sing it in a particular language. So I think it will be, I hope, I think it will be without words. And so the theme will be a prayer, and I think the message doesn't need more explanation than that.
Marvelous. Pour les Français qui nous suivent encore, désolé, ça fait un moment qu'on vous a pas parlé en français. Sophia va nous faire un chant sans mots. Donc si vous avez l'impression de ne pas comprendre, c'est pas seulement parce que vous êtes français qu'on est nul en langue. Ce n'est pas une langue.
Une prière.
C'est une prière. Voilà, c'est une prière sans mots. Voilà, sans langue particulière. Donc ça va être voilà, sans parole. Merci beaucoup. Je tourne autour du truc, je ne trouve plus les mots. Merci infiniment, Sophia. Je reprends le micro. Je te mets le micro. Merci beaucoup. Merci beaucoup, Sophia. Bien, ça nous amène maintenant à la fin de cette émission, à la fin de ce moment. Merci beaucoup si vous êtes restés jusqu'à la fin. Je ne vais pas tout vous rappeler, mais en gros, c'est très simple. La résidence, 10 artistes ukrainiens pendant un mois à Paris. On leur met à disposition les locaux de l'association. Peut-être on vous montre juste. Qu'est-ce que tu en penses, David? On peut faire un plan sur le... Voilà, juste un plan sur le studio de musique, par exemple. À Caen. Je vais y aller, j'y vais, c'est parti. Allez, avant de se quitter, je vous montre quand même le studio de musique qu'on a à disposition. Donc évidemment, on n'aura pas que des musiciens, on peut accueillir tout type d'artistes. Et d'ailleurs, Tania, notre première artiste, n'est pas musicienne, hein, donc voilà. Mais on a effectivement ce lieu qui est un studio de musique qui est complètement équipé pour la pratique d'instruments, pour la répétition et l'enregistrement. C'est bon, est-ce qu'on a vu le truc? C'est bon? Ok, top. Allez, on va pas rester 2 heures là-dedans. So this is our music studio that's also as good for rehearsal as well as for recording. So for all of our Ukrainian musical instrument practice, who wants to practice, they can practice here. Oui, je rappelle le lien, c'est ça? C'est pour ça que tu me fais signe ou c'est juste la caméra en fait? Ok, j'essaie de parler la langue des signes avec David, je suis pas encore au point. Ok, il y a le lien en bas, c'est cette caméra, on est bon. Ok. Well, anyway, so thank you very much. The residency, it's not a project anymore, it's a reality. Whether it is successful or not depends, of course, on us. Depends also on you, on your generosity that we know it's kind of unlimited. So I just want to say thank you so much for the generosity you've shown so far. We hope that you will help us with this because I promise you will help yourself too. Thank you for everyone that has been on stage with me tonight. Thank you so much. Thank you for supporting the residency. David, merci beaucoup. Thank you, David, for providing the help, for your generosity. Je vais en profiter pour remercier. I'm going to thank Aisel, who has been my guardian angel when I was on my journey and who helps us getting Ukrainians in Ukraine to Paris. So yeah, she's a badass from Belgium who can really organize all these convoys. So she's incredible. So thank you so much for helping us. I will thank in advance all the partners that will join us on this crazy adventure. We can't wait to tell you more about all the different profiles of people that will join the residency. But for tonight, we think about all the Ukrainians and our prayers are with you guys, girls, and all those children. So thank you, everyone, and see you later. Good night. Good luck. Bye-bye.